I'm on the drug, I'm on the drug, I'm on the drug that killed River Phoenix. I'm on the drug, I'm on the drug, I'm on the drug that killed River Phoenix.
I saw his body thrashing round, I saw his pulse rate going down, I saw him in convulsive throes. I said, I'll have one of those.
Hillary had it in his veins. Hillary had it in his veins.
All that's good, all that's right, everything hot, all that's tight. Women, men, pubescent girls, never again to finger their curls on their heads, so exquisite. Never again to visit the palace of love.
40 years of living and death, that's all that's left. 40 years and death, 40 years, that's all that's left. 40 years of living and death, that's all that's left. 40 years and death, 40 years, that's all that's left.
The work it is just beginning. My hair has begun thinning. Pleasure is past and all that's dear, as friend and foe alike disappear. Never again to visit the palace. The palace of love.
40 years of living and death, that's all that's left. 40 years and death, 40 years, that's all that's left. 40 years of living and death, that's all that's left. 40 years and death, 40 years, that's all that's left. Yeah.
Perfume, the smell of perfume is forgotten. The shape of a room, the sheets on a bed, they disappear forever from my head. No more the sudden thrill as you dip into the swill. Never again to visit the palace of love. Going up snow red or choice is a matter of wait and see. So kids, yeah, you can do it. You can be the best. Girls can do anything. You can pass the test. I'm okay, you're okay, we're okay, we're fine. Thought I heard a semi-trailer, great with Mr. Sunshine.
With a bit of tin, and when I'm sitting in my hospital bed, my face slashed down the middle, at least I won't be called artistic or any of that piddle.
And there is a reflex arc from the world to my being. It is me. A dense, illusory, eternal wilderness. And it is me. And there comes a flash of golden, acrid acid. And it is wee-wee. And the father of X is the son of someone, is not a contingent identity statement, but that is totally irrelevant. I thank you, he thanks you, he has risen.
Here is the official list of people who TISM want to get fucked. Alan Bond, Robin Holmes Accord, Don Lane, Virginia Woolf, Hugo Race, the people who bottled the bad gin for Blue Room, Jim Morrison, of course, Andrew Fuck Peacock, Jeff Cunt Kennett, Warren Capper's mother, Wilson Ironbar Tucky, the whole of Turkey, smokers, non-smokers, people who like good cooking, live drama, structuralists. This is serious, mum. Everyone even slightly connected with Swan Lager ads.
And tell me, what sort of things are you expecting from tonight's show?
Well, I'm expecting they've done a good pre-season and that they'll be extremely fit.
And what are you looking forward to in tonight's show?
Funny dance moves.
Potato and pink peeler, very important. I'll tell you about this more later on. No, actually I won't tell you about this more later on. I'm actually a liar. And everybody in this room is.
There's Ron in his very private moment.
The one preview
Is this part of the show?
Yeah, it's his ritual.
This is more literal crap than Ron's used to on tape. Normally there's a more metaphorical.
Do you realise this was the very last gig of TISM tonight?
Very last gig ever, or just for this
I'm
year?
deeply saddened. That's just
ever.
not good enough.
Ever?
Yeah?
I could sum them up in one word.
What's that?
Weak.
I've been a victim now since 1988. I can't believe they're splitting up. It's just terrible.
About 5 years ago, my wife made me a real victim, and I suppose I'm going to be stuck with TISM forever now.
So did you know that they were going to split up?
No, not at all. I'm gutted. I'm spewing.
They have to stay together. What is our kid going to see when it grows up? It's going to have all that pop idol shit. It needs good music.
If it wasn't for TISM, there wouldn't be school holidays.
What I like about it is the truth that they say, but they say it in a very provocative manner.
I think that we need original bands. And they're probably one of the only ones I've seen in Melbourne. So they probably should stay together. And the fans, they love them so much. And they probably make them cry.
Oh, they've got a lot to offer the eastern and southeastern suburbs.
What a day I've had. Yous ain't good from Stalingrad. I've been busy protecting the German race. So come on, baby, defecate on my face. And so forth.
Fucking rock.
I'm on the drugs.
I'm on the drugs.
I'm on the drugs. Kill the feeling.
Fucking rock.
I'm on the drug called TISM, basically.
The thing about TISM is, I'd never thought of them as sort of a very asexual sort of band, but when Humphrey, I think it was, had stage dived, and his cock was out, it just changed everything. It was highly erotic.
They could have saved themselves many years ago, so at the end of the day I'm going to fuck off and go and watch Colin. We get walloped tomorrow, so fuck off, TISM.
We found this intersection so intimidating as young people like drivers that we always drove straight through it.
The tram stop is only a quick 25k from here, and this is the sort of desert-like cultural wasteland that we grew up in. It was a tramless wasteland. I think also, Jeremy, we should note out there are no lesbians around here. There's no dance troupes. There's no creative artists. Very much there's no creative artists.
No, clearly.
This is the sort of world we grew up in.
Geez, it's a real pain in the ass, working for a band like TISM. I mean, they're a great band and everything else, but on top of the,
There's all the normal equipment.
All the normal equipment, the setting up for the show, the dealing with the actors and everything else, but there's just always that something over the top with TISM.
Oh, those stupid ideas they have and drag along.
They've always got some sort of concept, some sort of plan, some sort of... there's, the leaf blowers.
Oh, with the tinsel wrapped around the motors.
Yeah, but the tinsel...
And the fumes, that was a good one. Yeah.
that didn't go anywhere.
What about that clothesline we tried to fly around Australia?
Yeah, that's right.
That was good fun.
That's still in my garage, in fact.
There are a lot of bands that hate TISM. The guy from Not From There had some really nasty things to say about TISM, if I remember correctly. And obviously a lot of radio stations hate them, a lot of journalists can't stand them, and it's probably because This Is Serious Mum makes them look like dickheads.
Sandra Smallman was the first girl who ever rejected me. And Sandra, if you're out there watching, I'd like to personally thank you, because that set a course of events in place, which led to me standing stupidly here today in this ridiculous costume. Because without rejection, I think I would have had a very happy and successful life. Sandra, of course, at the time, I nearly managed to plant a kiss on her in the slow dance at the Springvale Youth Club that night, but she pulled back at the last second and said to me, Humphrey, I want you to form an ill-conceived rock band, combining elements of techno and garage punk, which will ultimately lead you nowhere.
Sandra, of course, still lives here. She's
Yes.
115 stone, and she does wash herself with a rag on a stick.
Well, this of course is the Sandown Park Greyhound track, where I worked for 9 years, and my specific role at this place was to pick up the dog shit with a very, very ergonomically designed shovel. And I think that's a very, very, that's a poignant image which runs through most of our work. You know, TISM is the ergonomically designed shovel collecting the dog shit of rock.
That's right. I mean, I think racing is the sport of kings. And we're talking Jet, of course, would be a racehorse.
Oh,
don't
absolutely,
you feel?
yes.
You know,
yes.
and then we have the great ennobling team sports like cricket and football, and we have equivalent bands there. I think Powderfinger would be more your cricket team with their...
creams, they'd be wearing creams.
They would
I
be
think,
wearing
yes.
creams,
Yeah.
you know. And of course, there are great bands that encapsulate the male bonding of football. We've got Hunters and Collectors and the whole post-punk. We have those little boys with
Bronski
spiky
beat.
hair, that sort of thing.
Come home tired. What a day I've had. News ain't good from Stalingrad. I've been busy team. Those jobs were not for him. He turns into a real estate agent who believes in discipline. The guy who's first to use cocaine, the wild boy breaking free. He'll end up in a court of law as a prosecuting QC. Remember the school captain? Success was a matter of time. I can hear her now as she screams, Greg, you missed the stop sign. Forget Snoop, Doggy Dog, forget Old Ice-T. The true word out on the streets is produced by the TAC. What's the use of striving? Life's road in front unravels. We get to do the driving, don't choose the direction we travel. Do your homework and whack for weeks, graffiti the damn young line. It don't matter much when you hear that scream, Greg, you missed the stop sign.
Greg, the stop sign. Greg, the stop sign. Greg, the stop sign. Greg, the stop sign.
Sometime in the next 10,000 years, a comet's gonna wipe out all trace of man. I'm banking on it coming before my end-of-year exam. The rich kid becomes a junkie, the poor kid an advertiser. What a tragic waste of potential. Being a junkie's not so good either. Your folks worked hard for what you got. You were the